Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit the notification bell, get the updates. Really excited for today's video. Beer's courtesy of Chris. Thank you so much, Chris. I really appreciate it. I've had two beers from this brewery, and they were killer, so I'm really excited for this one. It has a great name, Legendary Weapons. This is a Brew Gentleman. It's an American IPA made with Citra and Mosaic hops, and hard to go wrong with those two hops, and it's 6.1% ABV. I like that ABV, I like the 12-ounce format, I like the two hops, and I've liked everything else I've had from these guys. And you know what? I like Chris too, so a lot of things I like going into this beer review. Let's get into it. I do like their labels, like they're classy without being stuffy, if that makes sense. You know, like I don't know. I like it. I like it. A lot of head. I didn't think I poured it too aggressively. It's just over 2 fingers. Really off-white, a little bit of yellow mixed in with the white. Tiny bubbles. Not quite nitro, but like the next step up. Beautiful, sunshiny kind of hazy orange. It's definitely got some yellow mixed in, but it is orangey. It's approaching that like butternut squash soup. So it's somewhere between, I don't know, hazy pineapple juice and butternut squash soup. I mean, it definitely looks a part of one of the newer style IPAs. Let's get to the aroma. Carlos is going to make fun of me because I definitely get peach in it. I do get orange as well, and if you aren't up on my reviews enough, Citra has really been kicking out a lot of peach to me. It was like really obvious. Citrus and Citra for me for a long time, and I do get that orange in this, but just lately it's been very peachy, and I think part of it is just I had heard some other people saying peach rings, and I hadn't had peach rings in a while, and I know over the summer I finally bought some. And then I bought some, I don't know, a month or two ago again to kind of like re-up. So it's also just something that's in my mind, but it is so much peachy. There's a generic fruitiness. It skews more tropical. It's not like apple and pear. But for the Mosaic, I'm not quite getting berry, but I am just getting generic tropical. Ripe fruit, not overly ripe, but certainly not muted. It's sweet without being like how sweet is this beer gonna be? It definitely has a very fruity, pleasant aroma, very juicy. I'm not getting it's so juicy. It's kind of hard. Like I think if someone was just smelling this blind, I don't know how many people would even be like, oh, this is clearly a fruity beer. I think they would just be, oh, it's juicy, it's fruity, kind of a thing. Smells awesome. Let's get into the taste. Cheers. Thanks again, Chris. Okay, so this is what I was hoping would happen. Being an IPA, it's a little bit more bitter than the aroma was leading on, which is what I wanted, and I'm glad I'm getting it. You get a nice mix of orange juice, but also some zest. So it's refreshing that way. I do get some very ripe peach, actually, so that's cool. The generic tropical, at least for now, I'll try another sip and see if I can get anything more specific, is definitely falling through with the nose. It's, except for the bitterness and the fact that there's some orange zestiness, it really follows the nose a lot. I mean, look at that. Just what a beautiful beer. The retention, sticking the side of the glass as I'm drinking it down. It's just beautiful. Nice mouthfeel. It's really good. Okay. Cool. So, strawberry. So, Mosaic is kicking out a little bit of berry. I'm getting strawberry. It used to be so blueberry to me. Maybe I just need to buy some blueberries and kind of reset my palate on what that is, or something. I don't know, but I'm getting strawberry. But there is like fighting through all of the juiciness, and I know I already mentioned bitterness, but like fighting through that juiciness, there is this like candied dank thing, which, I mean, you can get from both of those hops, and then, you know, depending how you use them, I mean, it can be really, really juicy. They can have some of that dank stuff. So well done to these guys that they're getting all of that from these hops. And as someone who likes a lot of styles of IPA, I love how this is landing with the, super juicy elements, a little bit of complexity with how they're coming across. Again, like orange juice plus the zest. It's got that little candy dankness flare up, which is cool. It does hit you with the bitterness. It has that awesome mouthfeel that I do really like. Yeah, I mean, it's a really well made beer. And again, 12-ounce can, like, I love the format. It's all killer for me. Thanks again, Chris, for sending it. If you guys had this beer before, have you had beers from this brewery? What do you like in your IPAs? Anything, everything. Comment section below. Let's get a conversation going. Check me out on Instagram and Untapped. It's No Hype Beer Reviews at both of those places. So please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.